Governor Hope Uzodinma, invited the president to attend the inaugural economic summit in Owerri, Imo State, Nigeria. They took note of some of the excellent choices the president has been making for Liberia since he, got elected as president of the Republic of the country. And they invited him to the inaugural economic summit of the state as a guest speaker, right? I love it 100% when other governments, other leaders, other huge Fortune 500 companies, if you will, take notes of our president's excellencies, his ways, his demeanor, the way he does things, his decision making, and they take note of that and they invite him to their conferences, to their symposiums and their summits, to have bilateral talks and exchange ideas, exchange expertise and, innovative, futuristic, plans, right? I love it 100% because, again, these are all to the benefit of all Liberians, right? But I wish, and I'm trying for us to always cut our close to our measurement, right? Because as you can see on the screen here, I'm sharing, that is President Boakai with government officials. I think that is Governor Uzodinma. Maybe I'm wrong, but I believe that must be him, the one with the red cap. And they are standing at the airport. They went to welcome the president at the airport, right? And you can see the president coming from inside a plane. It's not just a plane, it's a private plane, a private jet, actually. And even when he was leaving the country, I saw that plane and I was baffled, right? And I was like, what is going on? This is not time for us to be taking private jet from one place to the next. And I'm saying, one place to the next might be overreaching because I don't even know the last time he was in a private jet. Most of his trip he has been taking in recent time has been in commercial travel, which is supposed to be the case. I said it earlier. Liberia is one of the 10 poorest countries in Africa. Cut your clothes according to your measurement. The country cannot be poor, but you use private jet to attend summits. What do you think is going to happen when you use private jet to attend summits? I don't care what kind of explanation you gave, my brother. It's not going to make sense. The moment you use private jet, Liberian leader, look at the country. Look at where we are. And you use a private jet. This is the same as, African pastors having multiple private jets when the members of their churches are suffering and coming to their churches every day to pray for them for, American visa. It would never ever make sense. Liberia is a poor country. Natural reasons why we have so many untapped sectors. But that doesn't give us the authority or the audacity to be riding around in private jets. Even one trip alone is enough for criticism. And this is exactly what I'm doing. I've always been as far as I'm concerned, I've always been the number one person, logically, sensibly, unbiasedly. I hope that is a word. Unbiasedly criticizing and supporting the president at the same time. There are a lot of people that might be a way stronger supporter of the president than I am, and those people, 99% of them, they are biased. Like it's either green or blue, But I'm saying, let's call a spade a spade. If the president is doing good, we call it. But if he make a mistake, we call it out too. That's what makes a better society. When we are able to call each other out for wrongdoing, and we are able to support each other when we do right. Attending this summit, being invited to this summit alone is a plus. It's a plus. Because Imo State is seeing Liberia doing something. You have to understand, Imo State is just a state in Nigeria, but the population of that state is almost the same as Liberia. Right? So it's almost like a whole country. The economy alone is almost like our economy. Similar. Their budget is almost like our budget as a country. So they're taking note of President Boakai's successes and recent, how do you call it, contribution on the world stage, and they're inviting him to their inaugural summit because they see a lot of, you know, common or commonality between the two states, the country and the state, right? And I want to share idea. This is a plus, 100%. 100% is a plus. But the trip going there in a private jet is not advisable. It's not a good thing. This being put on news will make you look ugly, will make the country look foolish. The country is damn poor, but the president is driving or riding around in private jets. We don't have money for private jets. Where, I really miss those days when the president used to sit down and say that, no, I'm not going to that county or to that state in a helicopter. I want to ride in a car to go there so I will know how bad the road situation is and I'll be able to do something about it. I want to know exactly what the citizens are going through when they are driving from the capital city to those rural places. If I want to go to that rural place to go run campaign, I'm driving in there by car, but not by helicopter. This is the same example. Of course, Imo State is far away from Liberia, but taking a private jet to Nigeria, come on, bro. Nigeria, we're all in West Africa. Why are you taking private jet? We don't have private jet money. We are one of the 10 poorest countries in Africa. We can't be spending money lavishly like that. The summit, the invitation, again, is a connotation of respect and regards and acknowledgement to say that, oh, recognize, we see what you are doing. We recognize and we can relate to it. If I say, I can't hear, let's put our idea together so we can better our society, our communities together. But the way in which you are going about it, taking private jet, Mr. President, is going to it's going to put a red flag, a red mark in your report card, really. It will make it easy for people to criticize you. That is one. Secondly, it's not just about people criticizing you, it's the reality. If the country is poor, but yet you are using private jet to attend, how they call it, summits and conferences, they say it's a poor country. The country has minerals, but the president is flying around in private jets. Refrain from using private jets during your trips. Take commercial jets. Take commercial transportation. Take commercial flights, because that's what we can afford right now. You have to understand, the minimum wage in Liberia is $91 per month, 91 US dollars per month for civil servants, civil workers. But the president is taking private jet to attend a conference or a summit. It's not a good look. It's not a good decision.